know one that we've been keeping an eye out for and have not seen it since.
Play Linda.
Play Linda.
Yeah, we need to start watching for the first runs, the first episodes we did, especially our tops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Our favorites from year one.
I would love to try those again, and that would be.
Yeah, like I said, when I went down to Beer Frog last time, I looked and like right next to one another, Hawaiian Lion, Key Billy. It was like 3 or 4. I'm like, God damn it, I could go broke here right now.
I was up in Gainesville this past week, and Big Top Brewing Company used to have a little satellite bar right there in downtown.
Really?
It's not there anymore.
Huh.
I'm worried. That terrifies me that there's a possibility that they might be in trouble or something like that.
I don't
Like
think so.
I can't imagine a world without Hawaiian Lion. I don't want to live in that world.
No,
I know.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Me
I
neither.
like that one a lot.
That one is.
So anyways, guys.
The Conch Republic Key Lime Ale.
Yeah.
That one's also...
So anyways, guys, we are Pints and Pistons. Welcome to the show.
We were talking about.
Yeah.
We're actually live now, guys.
Yeah, we were talking about beers of yesteryears, and we want to.
Yeah, our list has gotten big.
It's well over 200 now, right?
We're close to 3.
We're closing in on
Closing
3.
in on 300 beers, so we're talking about the idea of maybe doing some reading.
And we're also not talking about like, hey, we've only drank 300 beers. Like we mean like new beers. Like trust us, it's more of like the 30,000 beers.
There are a few on the list that have repeated.
Yeah,
I've tried to mark those off. I will have to go back and actually count it one time and see what they are.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's just the ones we've done for this. That's not sitting in the pub somewhere and going, oh, that one looks pretty good.
Right.
I'm in.
Right. That's just the ones we've done on the show.
Yeah.
Because anytime I go on an adventure, if I go on a vacation to like somewhere and we stop in a little microbrewery, I'm trying 2 new beers that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell, we've had it to where we've all been out like to dinner and all that, and like we found ones that we've never had before, and like we've all tried them. But it's one of those that just it wasn't on the show, but it was like, oh, like we're pretty much doing like a mini review, like in the middle of a restaurant.
Yeah, or like we've had like one of us has found one. And we're like, damn, I got to find this for the guys. Every now and then, we'll find it, and we can bring it in. But for a lot of times we can't. So
yeah, a lot of times you can't, and then also it's one of those. Some places do, fill growlers, but when you look at the price of it. Sometimes that, like, I would absolutely love to, but it's like,
$34 for a growler to do 4 cups.
Yeah, and
I'm like, that's like that.
No, sorry, I like you guys.
What the hell's that place? What the hell's that place up on 200? Before you turn off to go to the airport. Hiatus. Like I've looked at their website and looked at their beers. IPAs aside, because that's my personal taste, or not my personal taste. I've looked at some of the beers and I'm like, damn, I'd really like to go up there and get some for the show. But then I'm looking at their prices. I'm just like, no.
Right.
Well, the beer that I got for tonight was a little bit of a sticker shock, but it was one of those things that was already right there, and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah. Right.
But we'll get to that when the beers come out. So.
That is one issue with when you're trying to really experiment and try new beers. There are times when you get into a 4-pack of cans
beer.
And it's
25,
20,
30 bucks.
21, $25.
I mean, I've seen, like I said,
and I'm holding that in my hand while I look over at a 24-pack of Natty Light, and I'm like,
one of these is
$15 for 24 of them, $25
for 4.
Right. And I'm like,
I'm seeing a little.
Drinking these 4 won't get me as drunk as drinking half of that.
But when you buy that 4-pack, you're only going to have one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's like,
you're only going to have one of them because you know how expensive it is, and you're like, I can kill that in 10 minutes.
But also too, but it's like when we get these 4-packs for this, we know that if we spend $20 on a 4-pack, that's for one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just for one. Basically, I just spent $20 to have a beer.
Correct.
And you get to have a beer, and you get to have a beer, and Dan gets to have a beer, but not Oprah having a beer. Everybody doesn't get to have a beer, just us 4 having this beer.
There's not 2 left over for the girls.
There's nothing left over for the girls, or if there's anybody
Sometimes
else.
if there's a 6-pack,
then we can, expand
normally
it out.
that is normally one of them gets, if the girls, normally one of us brings some in so they can try it. If they like it, we have a can that they can split, and then it's usually whoever brought it gets that last can.
Yeah.
And that.
And every now and then we'll be like, hey.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, right. Or it's
rock,
like,
paper, scissors.
Or it's like, if it is just the 4 of us and there's 2 left over, I'm like, I will take the one because this one's going in my fridge up until, tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You 2 can fight over the other one.
Yeah. As he's hobbling out of the house going, fight till your death. We're like, all right, who's...
And we have done that before. It's like, all right, bring it on.
Let's go.
Yeah, and usually
it's like that scene in Anchorman 2 when all the news stations come out for the fight.
Oh, there's a rumble.
Oh, there's a rumble in Brighton tonight.
And usually there's one of us with a phone going, go ahead, please, continue.
World Star.
Yeah. World Star. That's a callback.
Yeah. I'm aging myself with that one.
Yeah.
Any car spots, guys?
Post that on E-Bomb's World.
Oh, God.
I feel like I remember seeing something now. I can't.
I saw cars.
Oh, yeah. When I was up last weekend in Savannah. Lamborghini looked, I'm pretty sure it was an LP640.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Ed Bolian?
It wasn't Ed Bolian.
Was his head sticking
out
out the top?
It wasn't Ed Bolian because it was being led by a highly customized Ferrari. I want to say it wasn't a Scuderia. It was
I was going to say
590.
I was going to say if it was a Scud, was it Ed Bolian?
Like a 590. But
also,
we're talking this thing was wide bodied with carbon fiber flares on it. This thing was
why? You know why they did that? Because now they're not allowed to have any other Ferraris, so they just went ahead and fucking went all out. Because at this point, Ferrari looks at them and go, no car for you.
Good.
No,
hey,
they're not even allowed to buy
another car. I am gonna trash this.
They're not even allowed to buy a Dino on the used Facebook Marketplace.
Well,
Ferrari will send you a cease and desist order.
I would if I.
Here's the thing. If I had a Ferrari. And I got a letter from Ferrari saying, hey, stop what you're doing. My response is a very simple and very American response.
Buy a Lamborghini?
Right there.
Buy a Lamborghini?
No, that would be the Italian response. that would be the Italian tractor manufacturer's response.
The petty in me goes, oh, no. Listen, you don't get to tell me no. I am going to start buying Ferraris. I won't be able to buy them from you because you're Ferrari and you won't sell them to me. But there's nothing that says I can't buy them used on Marketplace.
Yes.
And I will buy every one that I can afford. Mm-hmm. And I will go to AutoZone and modify that thing. I will have so many stick-on vents and
You
emblems.
get a stick-on vent. You get a stick-on vent. Every part of the car gets a stick-on vent.
I will have the meth head down the road, wrap that thing. Oh, man. It'll
install your radio.
Awesome.
I will K-swap a 308, but I'm not going to do a StanceWorks K-swap 308. I'm just going to get a ratty 308 and throw a junkyard K-swap in it and throw a Chinesium turbo on it and just go down the road making bang-bang noises.
Correct. Like, I'm going to do some trashy mods to a Ferrari if you send me a cease and desist letter. You know why?
Because
it's my property.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me what to do with
I wonder how well an Iron Duke would fit in one.
It would fit.
Hey, welders, torches, and power tools, we can make anything fit.
It'll fit just fine. A Ford 300 inline 6 will fit into one of those, I'm sure of it.
Well, I'm just thinking of the most disrespectful thing to put into something, and I think an Iron Duke is up there.
An EcoSplat from a Focus RS.
Well, yeah, but that's still cool. I'm thinking of, like, what is the worst
Chevy 305.
Really? Not an Iron
like
Duke?
A 2-bolt Chevy 305 with a 2-barrel carburetor on it.
Making the same power as an Iron Duke?
Like, straight up 130 horsepower, smog restrictions.
With the 3-speed non-overdrive automatic from the what the hell was the Cimarron and all those cars?
No. Even
just the standard 3-speed turbo 350 that was in all of the grandpa cars, the Caprices and all that.
Well, those are at least full big body. I'm talking about the small front wheel J cars.
Oh yeah.
Those miserable.
Yeah, there you go.
Penalty boxes on wheels.
No, if we're doing the penalty box on wheels, why not just go the route of a Oldsmobile diesel 350?
Backed by one.
Since we're talking about mid-rear engine cars with rear drive axles.
Or the Cadillac 864.
Wait a minute.
Iron Duke Fiero swap. I liked where you were going with the Iron Duke, so just straight Fiero swap it.
Mm-hmm.
Do the reverse kit car.
Yo.
I just got a message.
Swap a Fiero interior into it.
I just got a message from Ferrari. They said Enzo's rolling in his grave right now.
Good. Hook a generator to him. We're gonna power the world.
On that note, I'm gonna go grab a beer.
So no, my car spots. I saw a BMW i8, Mazda MX-6,
Nice.
and a Mustang 2.
Really?
Yeah, Mustang 2 and the Mazda 6 on the same day on the same road, just going different directions.
Was it the Mustang 2, the Cobra that runs around here?
No. This was like Malay spec Mustang 2.
Because there's
tan.
There's a black and gold King Cobra that runs
this
around
was
here.
tan with the half vinyl top coupe that was a slightly darker shade of tan.
Oh.
With the interior that was a different shade of tan that was in the middle of the other two shades of tan, and then it had a two-tone on the bottom of it.
So it was full on Malays
It was like
personal
it
luxury car.
was another shade of tan on the very bottom of the car with the wire wheel hubcaps.
Maximum bro.
Like this thing was total Malays era Mustang 2.
That's brown.
It's all of the browns.
How many browns can we put on this car? It's just going to be brown.
I spotted at least 4, possibly 5.
And beige. And then brown. Brown trim.
But it worked.
Yep.
It was rolling down the road. It was doing things. And the i8 was black, but it had
Somebody hadn't ripped the front end out of it and put it into an earlier American muscle car.
Yeah, or a hot rod or anything.
Or a
like
hot
that.
rod.
But yeah, and the i8 was black with that bright blue trim going around it and everything. I mean, it was stock, but it was still like, oh, interesting car.
I'm trying to think if I saw anything else interesting. No, not really. Haven't seen much else like interesting car spots other than those 2 supercars, and that's really about it.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a red 93 to 95 Ford F-150 Lightning running around Denellen now.
Really?
Paint,
is the paint faded?
a little bit.
Sorry,
It's a little faded.
I got distracted by hush puppies.
The first gen or second gen?
First gen, like,
Oh, okay,
93 to 95.
Sorry, hush puppies.
If one of you guys wants to just cut me in on one of yours, I'm on quarter rations tonight.
Oh yeah.
Because both of these are full-on pint cans.
Yeah. There's really not a read-in on this one.
Sorry, Mike.
No.
No, you're totally good.
I forgot about that.
Anyway, so last week, some family from out of state came down here, doing their RV camping thing, and so we went and met them in Tarpon at a place called Rusty Bellies down at the end of the Sponge Docks.
Okay.
And after we had already ordered, and because I was driving, we're going to be doing a little bit of driving around. I didn't have any beer, but then while we were waiting for our food to come, I actually looked at their beer menu and found out that they had a Rusty Bellies ale. So I asked the waitress, "Hey, who brews your beer for you?" And she said, Brighter Days Brewing, right here in Tarpon Springs. Google mapped it, and it was a 5-minute drive.
All right,
So I went.
Blonde ale.
So this is Brighter Days Brewing Company, Tarpon Springs, Florida. The Axperience American Blonde Ale made with Huell melon hops.
Interesting.
And like I said, this one had a little bit of a sticker shock. This was like $18. Didn't have the prices on the cooler. Yeah, there was no price.
They have a tap room. Yes,
Yeah, like I said, it was a full on. It's a nice. I mean, it's a small place, but it's a nice little place. And
Find them on-
I'm just worried about the name, the Axperience. Like, we talking body spray here?
God, I hope not.
So,
It smells delicious.
Gotta give them a shout out. Check them out on Facebook at Brighter Days Brewing Company on Facebook. And then if you have the Insta camera, it is Brighter Days Brew Co.
And they are right on Stafford Avenue, like literally just one block off of Alternate 19 in Tarpon Springs, Florida.
311 North Sanford Avenue, Tarpon Springs, Florida, 34689.
Yep.
Very bright smell, very
Like
fruity.
I said, small place, but people seem pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
no, it's a very bright,
yeah, I pulled a
very
mic with
fruity.
him.
Yeah.
Definitely not Axe body spray. We're starting off on a strong note here.
very, very light, crisp.
That
almost a cream, a little bit of like a cream hit type deal.
This is good for the weather we're starting to get into now.
Mm.
I like that.
This is good.
I like that a lot.
This is good.
Nice sharp finish, like crisp.
But not
Sharp
but
finish.
not dry.
No. But it has that little bit of like a bite, not like an IPA bite, but just like a.
It's like biting into an apple.
Yeah.
It's like apple juice crispness.
That's good.
Without
That is
the
damn
sweet.
good.
Good job, guys.
It's like it's like an unsweetened apple.
No, it's
Nice.
kind of like a
That's
Granny Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
no,
Granny
this
Smith.
is
That's fantastic.
good beer.
That's good. But yeah, with the foam in the head,